Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 53 of Yuddha Kanda. In the previous chapters, we saw Ravana hearing the war cries of the Vanara army, found that both Rama and Lakshmana are relieved from the sequence of shafts which were thrown at them by Indrajitu. He was shocked and sent Dhumraksha for the fight along with a vast army of Titans. However, Dhumraksha, after a fierce fight with the Vanara army, was slain by Hanuman. During the death of Dhumraksha, Ravana, the king of the Titans, fell into a transport of fury and began to hiss like a serpent. Wrought up with ire, with long and burning sighs, he addressed the exceedingly powerful Vajradamshtra, saying, O warrior, go forth at the head of the Titans and triumph over the son of Dasharatha, Rama, as also over Sugriva and the monkeys. Be it so, answered the general, who was versed in the art of magic, and he departed speedily with the innumerable divisions that surrounded him. With the utmost care, he assembled teams of elephants, horses, donkeys, and mules, adorning them with countless flags of different colors, and the Titan wearing bracelets and a diadem of great price set out immediately, bearing his bow and having circumambulated his chariot, dressed with pennants which dazzled the gaze with its facings of pure gold, he ascended it. Thereafter, infantry of every kind issued forth, furnished with weapons such as cutlasses, innumerable darts, gleaming maces, harpoons, bows, lances, spears, swords, discus, hammers, and sharp axes, all those illustrious lions among the Titans in their resplendent and many colored uniforms, full of ardor, mounted on elephants intoxicated with ichor, resembled moving hills. Their mounts, equipped for combat, driven by mahots bearing lances and goads, were headed by those distinguished for their trappings of great strength. And the whole army of Titans filed out, looking as brilliant as the clouds riven by lightning in the rainy season. And they emerged from the northern gate where the General Angada, it's actually the southern gate where the General Angada was stationed. Thereafter, as they set forth, fearful portents appeared, and from a cloudless yet burning sky, meteors fell, while jackals, emitting fearful howls, belched forth flames and fire. Hideous beasts foretold the destruction of the Titans who entered into the combat stumbling miserably. Yet, despite those ill omens, the mighty Vajradamshtra, full of energy and prowess, went forward eager to meet the enemy, and seeing their adversaries advancing, the monkeys burning for victory, set up tremendous shouts which echoed in every quarter. Thereafter, a furious struggle ensued between the monkeys and the Titans, and those redoubtable warriors of ferocious aspect sought to bring about each other's destruction. Some of those warriors, their heads and bodies severed, fell to the earth bathed in blood, while others, whose arms resembled steel, approached one another, attacking with various weapons, neither giving ground. Trees, stones, and javelins clashed with a tremendous noise, striking terror in the hearts of the listeners. The appalling clatter of chariot wheels, the twanging of bowstrings, the blare of trumpets, the roll of drums, the booming of gongs created an indescribable uproar. Then, throwing away their weapons, they wrestled with one another in hand to hand combat, striking each other with the palms of their hands, their feet, their knees, and even with trees. Some of the titans had their bodies torn open, some were crushed by rocks, and some were beaten down by the blows of the monkeys in fight. Now Vajradamshtra, having surveyed the scene, began to sow terror among the monkeys as Antaka, noose in hand, the destruction of the world. Full of vigor, those skilled warriors, the Titans, transported with rage, decimated the monkey forces with every kind of weapons, and on his side, the audacious son of Vayu struck down all those Titans in the fight, fury redoubling his strength, so that he appeared like the fire of dissolution. Then the valiant Angada, the equal of Shakra in valor, brandishing a tree, his eyes red with anger, like a lion amid defenseless deer, caused a terrible carnage. By the force of his blows, the Titans of redoubtable courage, their skulls crushed, fell like trees under the blows of the axe and the earth, strewn with chariots of every strewn with chariots of every kind, standards, horses, bodies of monkeys and titans, and rivers of blood, was fearful to behold. Strings of pearls, bracelets, raiment, and parasols decorated the battlefield, which glowed like an autumnal night, and the tempestuous Angada scattered the great army of the Titans as the wind dispels the cloud. Thus come to the end, chapter 53 of Yuddha Kanda in Ramayana. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.